Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another review for another 80s horror film, and this time it is The Dead Zone. Now, The Dead Zone is a film starring Christopher Walken, and it's a David Cronenberg film that doesn't... Among that time, usually his films dealt with body horror, whether it be a little bit of scanners or blowing up heads, Videodrome, The Fly, The Brood, Shivers. So this is kind of a different turn for his career, and I think this film was decently successful. I never read the novel, the source material, but I mean the plot of the film is Christopher Walken plays Johnny Smith, who's a teacher who loves this girl. She's played by Brooke Adams. And things are going well. He's driving home in the rain. The semi gets screwed up, and Christopher Walken's character gets into a car accident. And he's in a coma for quite a few years. And when he wakes up, he has this power that when he touches someone, he sees these visions. Visions of what's happening at that moment, or visions of something that will happen in the future. And pretty much the story is about this character dealing with this gift. And in a way, it's three parts to the story. The first part is the build-up and him realizing he has his power. Like the first vision, he sees this girl in a room and it's on fire, and he warns the nurse, who's also the mother, your daughter's in trouble. Or he's with this doctor and he touches him, not in that way, and sees a vision from the past. That's another thing. It's not just the future, the past. It could be anything. And could help the doctor maybe reconnect with his family. The second part of the film is Tom Skerritt from Alien as the sheriff needing Christopher Walken's help to stop this killer called the Castle Rock Killer. And then the third part is this character played by Martin Sheen, who is running for president, and when he shook his hand, he saw that this is the guy that could lead to World War III, which then leads to a question that Walken is asking his doctor: would you kill Hitler? If you knew who Hitler would become, would you kill him? So the movie, not only is it competently directed by David Cronenberg, well acted. I mean, Tom Skerritt, Martin Sheen, Christopher Walken, I think, gives one of his best performances in this. But it's a very heartfelt story. There's a lot of moments, I mean, like when Walken wakes up and realizes that his girlfriend, his love of his life, is moved on, is with someone else, and you just feel bad for this character. Or when he's on TV and his mom is watching him and his mom is crying, "You're hurting him," crying for for her boy. "You're hurting my son, you're hurting him." And then the mom dies. You really feel for Johnny Smith, for the character Christopher Walken plays. And there's even a point where, Tom Skerritt's like, "Hey, you gotta use your gift and God blessed you." And he's like, Christopher Walken's like, "Bless me? Oh, God's been a real sport to me. I can barely walk. I've been in a coma for 5 years. The woman I loved is moved on. I don't have my job anymore. I have this stupid shit." He doesn't say that. "Oh yeah, God's been a real sport to me." And there's also a lot of memorable moments. I mean, when you find out who the killer is, and the killer commits suicide in a very unusual manner. This is probably the big Cronenberg part of the film, where he sets up scissors and does this thing, and puts his right on the scissors, definitely one of those moments like, oh shit. Definitely a memorable part of it. Another one is after that, Anthony Zerbe, who's been in quite a few stuff. Walken has a vision that his son is going to fall into the ice, and he's trying to tell him, you want to kill your own son? The ice is going to break. And it's hard to call this a horror film, although it's labeled as horror. It's definitely, it feels more like a character piece, like a drama with somewhat supernatural overtones, if you want to call it the gift supernatural. And like I said, the cast all do a good job. The ending is heartfelt. You know, Christopher Walken's character has to do the right thing. And, you know, spoiler alert, folks, starting now. He tries to assassinate Martin Sheen, doesn't do it, but Martin Sheen holds a baby as a shield and fucks up his remainder of that guy's life. So he's won and he's shot and he's dying. And it's sad, like, he can't really tell Brooke Adams why he did it. But Brooke Adams, you know, says, I love you. And I thought this was a nice warm-up to the love story in The Fly. But I do think The Fly is Cronenberg's best film. I think I would say Videodrome I like, and then this for my top 3 Cronenberg films. I forgot that this and Videodrome are in the same year. Videodrome didn't do well, but filmography-wise, definitely a strong year for Cronenberg, because 2 of his best ones in the same year. And this is also the same for Stephen King, same year as Cujo and Christine. So pretty good Stephen King year. All 3 solid movies. And I don't really have many problems with the film. I'm looking over there because I actually have the Dead Zone TV show. And you know what? It was a really good TV show. Sadly, the ending, there's not really an ending. They left it because they thought, I don't know if they wanted to do another, if they thought they were going to have another season or they were just hoping, and I hate that. If you don't know, just end it. I know a year or two later when the show ended, Anthony Michael Hall, who's the lead, he wanted at least a TV movie to end it, which would have been nice. Again, that's the thing that kind of rubs the show the wrong way, is, you know, it doesn't have a satisfying ending because stupidity. But I would say at least the first, I'm trying to remember how many seasons it was. First couple seasons are very strong, and Anthony Michael Hall did a great job, and I would say I even like the show more than the movie, but that's just because they have more stuff to do, more material to work with, they extend upon. You know, they don't have the limit of a less than 2-hour movie. They have, you know, countless episodes to do stuff and build up the characters. And of course you get to see a lot more visions, and because of the new technology that you could do it in a bit more like creative visual ways. So I'm looking at it, it's a really good show. I thought they did a really nice job with the Dead Zone TV show. I just wish they had at least a movie to end it on. But that's just me. But I'm not sure what else to say other than I do think the Dead Zone is a very solid flick. I always remember the cover being pretty cool. Not that DVD cover, but the poster. Just the way that the font is, and like the light coming down from the sky around the O and zone, and I don't know what's supposed to, like this, I don't know how you call it, but Actually, I'll just do this. Better explain myself. There you go. You kind of see it. Maybe if I do this. See how like the light comes into the circle, and then this sort of stuff here. Just a really cool, interesting poster. And you can see all the reviews I'm piling up. But anyway, yeah, I'm not sure what else to say other than thanks for watching. Take care. If you haven't seen The Dead Zone in a while, it's definitely worth a watch again. And Christopher Walken has always been one of those actors. I know nowadays it's sort of easy to parody the guy. That you say, well, the guy himself has become almost like a parody of himself. But this is a Christopher Walken I enjoy more. The one that really went for the acting bug. Wasn't just like I don't want to say a walking meme, but I'm not sure how to put it. But just when he just was just an actor through and through. Maybe that's not Walken's fault. That's pop culture's fault for the way he talks and people imitating that voice. And I can't really remember the last strong. He's a good actor, but I can't maybe it's the roles. He's just not given much meaty roles to play. So I don't. More I think about it's probably not Christopher Walken's fault. It's just this was a meaty role to play, and he did not get that many opportunities to do that, which sucks. It's too bad. But either way, thanks for watching. Take care, and we will see you in another video. Bye-bye.